Do you ever feel like everyone's got a secret schedule on life that shows them exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it? This schedule brings them success and improvement, and it guides them through their life. But the problem is that you also feel like you're the only one who did not receive this schedule. If this is you, sit down with me for a while and let me assure you that you are not behind in life. In fact, you're exactly where you should be. You cannot be behind in a book that was already written for you. You cannot be at the wrong chapter. Your story is already written and you're at the right chapter. Let me just start off by reminding you that we are living in a time where depression rates have reached historically high levels. People are more stressed than ever. Everyone is stressed. Let me repeat that. Everyone is stressed. So your feelings are completely normal. Everyone feels it. You don't need to be stressing about the fact that you are feeling these feelings. Your feelings are completely valid, and the worst thing that you can do right now is to stress about the fact that you're stressing. If you feel behind in life, the first thing we want to do is to get rid of this guilt, shame, and stress over the fact that we feel this way. Everyone is feeling this feeling, and you are not alone in this. Because the truth is that we're the first generation who does not only have pressure and impressions from the society and the world, we also have it from social media. It's extra strong and everyone feels it. So don't ever think that you're alone in this, because feeling like you're alone in this feeling is so dangerous, because it will create a victim mindset which will dig you even deeper in this hole. So let's just begin to recognize that this is completely normal, your feelings are valid, and literally everyone goes through this. Ask your grandma, ask your dad, ask your mom, ask anyone. Everyone has gone through this phase sometime in their life. And this also means that you will get out of it eventually. This is not a lifetime thing. Let me tell you one thing that you have to stop doing if you feel like you're behind in life. Stop comparing yourself to everyone and anyone. Be mindful of who you compare yourself to, and don't really compare yourself to people, because it will end up with you living someone else's life. People want very different things out of life. Some people want to marry young and they want kids young and just live this family life young in their 20s. Other people want to prioritize spending their 20s on personal growth, on building a career, and just focusing on themselves. So they are both in their 20s, but they want very different things: family life and career. So when you see that they're both happy and you want that happiness, you choose to analyze both of them and compare yourself to both situations at the same time. This is why it's no surprise that you feel confused, behind in life, and stressed. The real problem is not that you're actually behind in life or that you're actually failing. The real problem is that you're measuring yourself against goals that does not even align with each other, nor with what you truly want. You don't compare yourself to what you truly want, you compare yourself to who looks the happiest. Think about it. When you have these thoughts like, ooh, I really want that car, or damn, I wish I had that apartment, it's never really about the object itself. It's about the feeling that you think the object will give you, the validation, the freedom, the satisfaction, and the happiness, because in the end, we are all chasing happiness. Remember when I tell you this, the issue is not that you're behind in life, the issue is that you're chasing milestones without knowing if they're truly yours. You're trying to borrow small pieces of everyone's life that you feel are successful. But the problem is that that happiness that you're striving to get will not be found in collecting fragments of other people's lives. The real happiness comes from building a life for yourself that genuinely fits you, no matter how long that takes you or no matter when it happens to you. There's no right time for anything, and if you keep borrowing small pieces of everyone's life, you will end up living a life fully made up by other people's life. You will live someone else's life and not your own, because you don't truly know yourself, because all you did was compare yourself to other people, look at other people, follow their steps, build your own path, take your own steps if you want to have your true happiness. You need to build your own path by taking the steps that you need to take in order to become yourself, not other people. You are not behind just because you're not living their lives. You're behind because you're focusing on the wrong life. Happiness is what we all really strive to achieve, but it's disguised in other people's materialistic achievements. We want to do something in life that makes us as happy as these people are when they achieve their big things in life. That's why we want what they want, and that's why we feel like we're behind in life, because we want something that does not belong to us and we don't have it, so we feel like we're behind. And now you may think, but I don't know what I want in life. That's exactly why I feel behind. And this leads to me feeling like I'm wasting even more time because I don't know which path to take. And I just want to ask you, at what point in life did we all collectively agree that life should be mapped out in advance? At what point in life did we all agree that life is a straight line that will unfold exactly how we want it and exactly according to a fixed plan? This is not realistic. People change, priorities change, the world changes. Because if you have this mindset, you have to realize that what makes you happy today may not fulfill you a decade from now. And it does not mean that you're choosing the wrong path because you're choosing something that makes you happy right now. It simply means that you're human. So if you have this feeling that you're behind in life and you're wasting time because you don't know what you want your future to look like and what your next step should be, then listen to me when I tell you this. Uncertainty is not failure, and it does not mean that you're behind in life. I would rather say that uncertainty is a gift. Being uncertain allows you to try more things in life, to explore more opportunities, and to simply be open-minded. It truly is a gift that is covered in mud, but underneath the mud, there's diamonds. Uncertainty is that diamond. Because imagine if you, your whole life, thought that you wanted to become a doctor, and then you choose that path, and in the end, you realize that this is not what I wanted. You will regret that you did not have that gift of uncertainty, because not being sure of where you want to go in life will make you try more career paths. It will make you explore the world and see what truly fits you from experience. And also, who cares? Nobody knows where we will end up. We're just making decisions with the information that we have right now. And with time, you gain more information and your decisions change based on the new information. And you're not behind because you don't have all the answers right now, because you will never have all the answers. You are exactly where you should be, evolving, growing, and most importantly, learning. Don't wait until you've accomplished big things and things that you expect yourself to accomplish before you can be happy, grateful, and content with your life. Because doing this and believing that you can only be happy with life if you achieve big things will result in you believing that you're not deserving of happiness unless you've achieved something big. This is so dangerous, because the truth is, happiness is not something that you earn. Happiness is something that you choose. Feeling like you're behind in life and comparing yourself to other people only robs you of happiness. You are feeling behind a schedule that was completely made up by people and people's norms. You're not supposed to be at a certain point at a certain time, because there is no real schedule. There is no perfect time for you to accomplish life. And feeling like this will only stop you from progressing, because you will feel like the train has already passed. But the truth is that there are multiple trains that comes after the one that you just missed. Just because you missed the train that you wanted to get on and the train that you expected yourself to get on, it does not mean that there won't be another one. Don't just leave and give up. Stay, be patient, and always keep trying, because you got multiple shots at life. You are never too late for your own schedule. So what if you're stuck in your hometown? So what if you haven't found the perfect partner yet? So what if you're not making the money that you expected yourself to be making right now? Life is a journey. It's not supposed to be perfect all the time. Imagine if everything always went your way and nothing negative ever happened to you. Now, you might want that, but let me tell you, if this were the case, you would not know what positive things are. You would not know when positive things happen to you. You would not appreciate the good times and the happy times, because you have never experienced something negative. We need bad periods in our life in order to actually recognize what the good periods feel like. We would not enjoy the good times without having experienced the bad times. So embrace the bad times, because after the rain, the rainbow always appears. Your time will come. Do not stress it. You are not behind in life. So be present, love your friends, laugh a little bit harder, love your family, show gratitude, thank God every day, have fun, smile more, be present and where you are right now, because there's no better place for you to be than in the right chapter in your own book.